Hello, and welcome to today's stream. We've got a brand new promo once again today, starting in an hour and a half's time. This one is called Festival of Football Captains, which, as the name sort of suggests, it's based around club and country captains. Hooray! So, obviously, there are some big names in there. We've got the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Kylian Mbappe, Virgil van Dijk, Jordan Ayew. There are some big cards. So, today, we're going to see this new promo. We're going to open some packs for the new promo, see if we can get anything good, see if we can actually pack one, because the primetime cards, for me, basically didn't exist. So, that was a shame, and hopefully things will change in this promo in this week. So currently just doing I couldn't believe it. I left the first half of this squad battles game to go until half time. We're 3-0 down, semi-pro. What's going on? So we've just got to quickly score a couple of goals in this second half, because I have been busy doing objectives. I've been busy doing Evos. Basically anything and everything that I need to do, I have been trying to get it done. I'm up to level 31 in the season pass. I am fairly certain there is now enough SP in the game for me to get Rodrigo before I start my champs. So I think that's going to be my aim. I think I'm going to need to do some manager mode, but a lot of it is going to come via just playing in Ultimate Team. So if I can just smash out the rest of my Evo stuff, we'll be all good. You love to see it. So Beza, hello. Logan, hello. Been struggling with gameplay a bit. You don't know recently. Been playing so bad. That's not ideal, is it? Like, anything in particular with the gameplay, or just in general not doing great? Because those are different things, really, aren't they? One can be like performance-based, and the other one can be patch-based, connection-based, anything like that. Because for me, recently, I've been fine with the gameplay. It's been okay for me, but I feel like every single time there's a new patch, all I ever see on Twitter is people complaining, although it's Twitter, and so everyone is complaining about everything constantly. That is what the platform is all about, isn't it? So there we go. But yeah, this is my plan, really. I got the tournaments done. I got the gauntlet done. I think I got basically every other objective that there is to do done. And so yeah, it's gone pretty well the last couple of days. I can't lie. Not too shabby. Just finesse shots all the time, and your Div 5 feel like you've been playing #Harry. In terms of your conceding finesse shots, what, from outside the box? Or just in general, like inside the box or whatever? Because inside I think is fine. Outside the box would be questionable, because outside the box shots this year just they're just not really a thing. Which makes things a bit hard. Why am I still scoring goals? What am I doing? We'll score one more. Just because we can! And I don't know if any of the new weekly objectives or whatever require you to score goals that I maybe haven't done yet, or score in separate games or something like that. I have no idea. But once again, welcome to anyone and everyone that is tuning in. I hope you've had a fantastic week, and I really hope you're going to enjoy today's stream. We're going to be doing any more Evos and objectives and stuff that I have left to do. We are... let me get the game sound on as well. And then, of course, looking at all of the 6 PM content. So hopefully you do enjoy it. If you're watching on TikTok and you enjoy the stream, help us out by tapping the screen, get those thumbs working, and get us some likes, because it just shares the stream out with more and more people, and there is more likelihood that we get a load more people. Garda, I don't know exactly what that means. You're going to have to explain. I don't understand. But welcome if you're watching on TikTok. Welcome if you're watching on YouTube. Twitch people, hello. And to actually have someone starting the stream by watching on Kick. Logan, you're a hero. I appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you are on YouTube as well, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Why are you using Ben's up top? Doesn't have 99 pace anymore. I'm not using him anymore. I will be using World Tour Rodrigo. Thank you, whoever is hitting those likes on TikTok. I see you. I appreciate it. Inside the box, don't know what it is. Maybe you're getting old. Hang the boots upon the game. Oh dear. Sad day. Might want to update the squad. I will when I have the card. Don't have it yet. So there's no need. Is Griezmann a good striker? Griezmann is fantastic. I love his card. It is so damn good. Jack, hello. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate those of you just tuning in. And again, those of you liking on YouTube and TikTok, you're the best. You help push the stream at the beginning of it, which I really, really appreciate. So this is where we currently stand. Seasonal. I've not bought the kit. I don't think I need to buy the kit in order to get to level 40 before the weekend. I need to play 4 more games, and that will get me 1,000 more SP, which is great. We need to just play more games here, and we'll get even more. That's another, what's that, 1,500, 2,500, 3,500 SP from Ultimate Team. 3.5k will take me to level 35. So then I need to obtain 5,000 more SP to finish off the pass. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, manager objectives, if you do 5 games, which takes hardly any time at all, then there's 3,000. We need 2,000 more. Win a major competition. Makes 5 successful top grade transfers. I mean, you could do that instantly. Promote 3 youth players with the potential of 90 plus to the senior team. Oof, okay. I don't know what would be easiest between these, because these live ones, the first time you do these manager live objectives, they're so much easier, but then the other ones take so much longer, it's crazy. Player, we could complete 10 weekly objectives. What we got in clubs this week? Daily. We could just do some of the clubs weeklies. That wouldn't be that bad. Score 25 goal in clubs 11, 20 goals in club rush. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think before I play my champs, I can get to level 40. Do I play footy IRL? I haven't for ages. I miss it, but I don't really have anywhere or anyone really to do it with. Seem very happy today. I'm having a good day. I cannot lie. I'm having a good one. How are you so high in the season pass? I have done every objective available, including all of the different game modes each week. I've been putting in the time because I want that Rodrigo, and we're going to do a review on him once we get him. Masab, I've had a great week, and I am looking forward to the weekend as well. The nervous weight of hoping Suchek not being a couple tournament objective. I doubt it, because normally they put the objective cards in a separate post, the leaks. Again, if you are watching on TikTok, please do help us out very briefly. Just tap the screen and let's see if you can just bump up the likes. Basically, if a few of you keep just tapping the screen for 30 seconds each, you'll get us to 1,000 likes. And therefore, the stream goes into people's For You pages and it helps. So, thank you. What was I currently doing in terms of objectives? I was just working through the Serie A ones. We've also got Evos that I'm in the process of doing. Victor Christiansen is now 1 away from being completed. We need to play 2 more matches with him. Whereas Carranza is done. So that is lovely. 86 rated for him. Watch the likes. You're trying to smash loads out. I appreciate it, Callum. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 2-star skill moves means he goes up to 5-star. I've put Mavididi into this one. He jumps from a 76 rated, a 79, up to an 86. 5-star, 4-star with these stats and pretty good playstyles as well. So that's going to be a pretty banging card. Carranza's card is great. I then need to try and get some other ones on the go. But there aren't any that expire today. Oh, there's this one. Inverted Instinct. Ooh. I mean, I wonder if I could have actually... Oh, no, this upgrades their rating as well. I don't know who else I could put into this. Because Mavididi made way more sense to go into the other one. It was max 79 and he went up to 86. This is max 81. You go up to, what, like 83? Oh, it's expired anyway, even though it... I don't understand. Why does it say expires in 1 hour? And yet... So stupid. Where's my chair gone? Right there. Incredible. Incroyable. So we can't do that one. So yeah, there aren't any that expire today, which is fine. Unfortunately, some of the rewards ones have disappeared. They disappeared yesterday. Which Evo is going to be bad? What do you mean? Or which do you mean? Yeah, I think some of like the... Oh, so we've still got Jockey Plus. But I had like Intercept Plus in here. And I thought that it was running out, I think, like today at 6. But I think it ran out today at 8 AM. And I don't really know why. Because that would have been really nice to put on. I mean, I've still got Jockey Plus, so it's not the end of the world. But oh well. Tonight, why is it going to be bad? What do you mean? And there it is, 800 likes on TikTok. That's more like it. Thank you very much, everyone that is tapping the screen. Thank you, anyone and everyone on YouTube that hits the thumbs up as well. I appreciate every single one of you. And cheers to those of you that are tuning in wherever you are. TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Kick. Incredible. 40k for an Evo is insane. I mean... It's not. When you compare it to the others that we have, it really isn't insane. Especially when you compare it to the cost of Evos last year. Dear God. The paid ones, at this point of the year, we were getting ones that were over 100,000 coins. It was crazy. So I hope that we don't get that kind of thing for a little while, because I just don't think it's necessary at all. 40,000 coins, though. It doesn't come out till tonight. I know. I'm talking... You're saying 40k for an Evo is insane when we're looking at multiple Evos that cost like 25 and 30,000 coins. 40,000 compared to 30,000 is not insane. Especially if it is a good one. The difference is if it costs a lot and in reality it just doesn't give you incredible boosts, that would kind of suck. Unrealistic, though. Should be free. But that's not how it works. I don't really understand what unrealistic means in regards to an Evo cost. I have no idea what that sentence means, I'm afraid. But we have free Evos and we have paid ones. That's always the case. D, I do not have that as a command. You're going on COD. Can't be bothered with FC. Okay. Enjoy. I will be playing some COD, but I haven't touched it yet. D, I don't have that as a command, but I can find out the answer for you. You want to know how long you've followed? You have been following for... a month and 2 days. 12th of October. 2025. Why are Leicester getting points reduced? Because we've broke PSR rules. So we're gonna get a deduction. Yay! However... Excuse me. Wow. That was disgraceful. Sorry. That's not what I meant to say. What I mean to say is I uploaded a video on the football channel and a couple of TikToks. The reason why is because we got an interview from Top. The first interview that anyone of that kind of stature at our club has given since we won the Premier League. And talking about the best comparison I can give is EA this year compared to however long, right? Where when there's problems, they don't care. They don't say anything. They don't respond to community feedback. They never have open and honest and transparent communication. They've started that this year, haven't they, EA? And Leicester have done the same. So we got an interview today that was really, really intriguing. And we're also getting hierarchy changes at the club. Director of football moving to a different role. We're going to have a technical director at the club for the first time ever. We are getting a new chief exec. We're getting a new communications manager. We've also had someone else appointed today that is also going to be interim managing director as well. So a lot happening, really, which is good because you want to see change when it's needed. It's gone on for years where we haven't seen hierarchical changes, and so finally to see it is good. Gonna get relegated? I don't think so, but it is a possibility. Ollie, Noah, and C, thank you both. Thank you all for following on TikTok. How many points are you losing? 9+. 9+ points. Which isn't ideal, really, is it? But hey-ho! There's nothing stopping it at this point, unfortunately. Right, Christiansen. And we'll put in Okoli as well. Aiden, of course. Does Daka still play? He does. Very excited for the new centre-back Evo. I haven't seen the leak for this Evo, so I don't know what we're getting. But I'm now intrigued because does anyone that goes into this go up to an 85? Like, even if you start as like a silver. Oh. No. Okay. So Ben Nelson will go up to a 76, and then he could potentially... It's max 84 overall, 87 max pace. So there's a world, if I put Nelson into this one, then he can go into the new one, and I won't have missed out from having the mental card that I could have had by doing a different route that I accidentally did differently. Okay. Good to know. We will certainly be looking at that, because this one doesn't expire until tomorrow. So that's good. We have time to see if we can chain them. Tom, I'm doing good. Damo, thank you for following. You packed Dembele. I'm a little bit jealous, not going to lie. Streaming my full-time job. Well, yeah, content creation in general. Yes. It is definitely not the perfect job, but there are many pros to it. Nathan, thank you for following as well. But we're trying to, like, this year, well, going into, like, 2026 and throughout this year life cycle of FC26, trying to expand. So we've got this account. We've then got my football-based account where we do whether it's, like, predictions, reactions, all of those things, live watch-alongs to games and all of that stuff. We're trying to push that as well this year. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to continuing. Isn't there also the 74 Max Evo still? I think that is the other one that I've got a Coley in. Oh no. Yeah, maybe. Which is a real shit. Like, if I had put Ben Nelson in to a different one first, then I could have put him into this, and he would have come out with an unbelievable card. So I'm really, really hoping that potentially being able to put him through this one and that new one in either order will be really, really good for him. I hope so. Then we got this as well, which we could put someone like Booba into. And he would gain 5 passing, no pace, heading accuracy, some defending stats, long shots and shot power, strength, stamina, enforcer, weak foot, aggression, jumping, balance, bruiser, reactions. Okay. That'd be looking pretty good, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. What's the next watch along? Maybe on Sunday for the England game, but I'm not sure. Can everyone answer as to why Eder Militao is extinct on the market? Well, if what people have just put in the chat is accurate, then he would perfectly fit the new centre-back Evo that's expected today. And so he'll be extinct because of that. Do I have a management team? No! I do not. Right. Okay. So, he's 2 matches away from being done. Caleb, 3, 5, 7 games. Daka, 4, 6, 8. Steffi, 10. Okay. Was going to replace him in your team as well. Going to play Footy Manager 26. I thought I downloaded it. Oh, I have. So I've downloaded it. I've not played it yet, though. Not yet. Because I've also downloaded Pigeon Simulator. I've been playing Plants vs Zombies Replanted. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield as well. So I've not tried out FM yet. But I do want to. I also need to try out Borderlands as well. We've also got the news that in a few weeks we're now getting... I never played Red Dead. I've not played Red Dead 1, Undead Nightmare or whatever it's called, or Red Dead 2. They are on my list of games to play. We now know we are getting a Red Dead and Undead, whatever the Nightmares thing is called, the DLC for Red Dead 1. That's coming out for current gen on December the 2nd. And then there's speculation that Red Dead 2 is getting a current gen, optimization or version, whatever you want to call it, right? As well. So at some point soon we're going to have to play them, which is going to be good. Yeah, Ark Raiders is supposed to be really good, but it's another game that I'd have to buy, and I've genuinely got like 200 games in my backlog, so I don't really want to buy another game that I don't know if anyone else that I know would buy it and therefore have someone to play it with. And I also don't even know whether I would properly enjoy it. I watched a little bit of Tarkov, and I didn't really enjoy that. I haven't really watched anything to do with Ark Raiders, though. Mainly because it's supposed to be similar to Tarkov. So I haven't really checked it out. If it was free, I would have given it a go. But I can't really justify buying it when... Yeah, right now. Okay. Pigeon Simulator looks insane. It's just one of those games. Hey, it's on Game Pass, and it's like 4 gig. So let's just download it. I'll check the achievements and see what it's like, and then we'll go from there. But I will also try COD, because of course that's on Game Pass. So I've recently rejigged the stuff that I've got installed on COD. So I've now got the base, I've got Warzone, even though I don't play it. but mainly for future, for when we get the Blackout sort of experience. That interests me. Normal Warzone doesn't, but that does. Campaign, zombies, and multiplayer. So I'm going to try these out. The campaign looks dreadful, but it kind of makes me want to play it because it looks so stupid. Which is kind of a shame, because I don't know how many of you did the same as me. I know some of you may have been here. I did a watch-along for the... Was it an Xbox event? In, like, the summer? And... The first teaser reveal for the Black Ops campaign, we were watching through it and thinking, what the hell is this? This looks sick. But what is it? And then it turns to Mason or whatever. And it's like, oh my god, it's COD. Okay, I'm really interested in that. But then I've seen like 5 different clips from the campaign, and it looks dreadful. You can't pause. It's constantly online. There's basically like no AI helping you. There's no difficulty options in the campaign. So I can't do like a veteran playthrough. It sounds garbage, but it kind of makes me want to play it more, which is weird. But yeah, so I'll give it a go and see what I think. I'm going to play Fortnite Simpsons. I don't know, man. It's... Maybe. How long is it going to be Simpsons-ified? Current Fortnite. How long is that, like, how it's going to be as the theme and everything? Because if it's like that for a while, then I'll give it a go at some point. Surprised they didn't add Arc Raiders to Game Pass. That would be huge. Absolutely huge. Maybe they will in the future, just not right now. Played campaign last night. It was trippy. That's not really the word that I'd be looking for as a review. I'd be hoping for, it was sick, it was great, oh my god, it was so cool. But, no. Gara, I mean, sorry, I can't control it, man. It's just natural. Oh, natural. You see the complaints online about the boss in Black Ops being like a Resident Evil boss type thing. Yeah, like, there's a boss of like a giant robot guy as part of the COD campaign. I'm purposefully now not trying to see any more because I've seen like 5 or 6 clips of it. I don't want to see any more. I want to experience it for myself. And see what on earth it's like. It's going to be interesting. Am I playing Champs today? Don't break a controller. I never have. Anyone that does, I highly advise, stop caring that much. It's not healthy. Oosh. But no, I normally split my champs between Saturdays and Sundays. Sometimes Monday, but Friday night is pretty much the only time that I don't play champs unless I have to. Because if the servers are going to have any problems, they're going to be the worst on Fridays. If you're going to come up against people that are trying to blitz through their champs to go 15-0 as quickly as possible, it's going to happen on Fridays. So, unless you are one of those people that is just desperate to get their rewards as quickly as humanly possible, or it's the only day you can play, I don't know why you would choose to play on a Friday. Might need some new ideas after this release. Might have been right. As I say, I can't believe that it's gone from one of the most intriguing teasers for a COD ever to being one where I haven't seen a single person say anything positive about the campaign. There's just so many negatives to take, from the ridiculousness of it to the fact that it's constantly online, the fact that you can't pause a campaign. But how can you not choose the difficulty? That's mental. Ben, I have no idea what that means. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, no, no. I didn't expect to ever say this sentence, but have you seen Hamza's bicycle kick goal? No. I will never go out of my way to see more of Hamza Chowdhury in my life. So unless it appears in front of me on Twitter or something like that, I won't see it. Why are your matches so long? They're not. Do your mates hate Hamza too? I don't know. I don't know. Different title, I think most of the hate goes away. I mean, maybe, but it's COD. It's COD. Billericay FC top. No, this is a Leicester top from when we played and beat Man City in the Community Shield. Kelechi scoring, I believe. Got Yildiz from the party bag. He looks sick. Apparently moving like Prime Okazaki for Bangladesh. Absolute scenes. Change your name, it's Bailey. I see. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Yeah, of course the game's graphically going to look good. I'm not sure if I'll stream it, but I do want to record some of it. And we'll see if it does make its way into a video. But it's just the least hyped that I've ever been for a COD. Comfortably. Comfortably. Right, let's just not play that much in the second half, because I don't need to, and it's just going to make it take even longer, isn't it? Currently on the train down to London for the weekend for the boxing. Who's fighting? I haven't seen anything to do with boxing really lately, so I don't know who is out and about right now when it comes to the big fights. Are Activision worse than EA, in your opinion? No. I wouldn't say so. Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn, the rematch. Is this the one where, in the first one, people thought that Eubank had fallen out with his dad, and then he ended up walking out with him? Was that the first one of these? That's the only... If that is the right one, that's all I know about that one. Haven't watched any boxing in what feels like ages. It was that. Nice. Games weren't your thing, no gyms, anime carries. Yeah, it just always felt weird. Any game that didn't properly have gyms, just... No. These trials instead. No. Not a fan. Back at Tottenham Stadium, still the best ground in the world in your opinion? Unreal. It is amazing. I've been there once for the football and once for the American football. And both were great. Well, the football wasn't great because I saw us get absolutely slapped. So 5-1, 6-1, something like that. Heung-min Son, hat-trick off the bench, with two of them being absolute worldies. Not great. I think that was in the season where we got relegated for the first of the two recent times. Dreadful. But the American football was amazing. I'd absolutely go and watch more of that, and I would definitely go back to... Well, I am going back to Spurs. You know what? That's going to be interesting. I will have been to Spurs' ground 3 times for 3 completely different things. I don't know if there's any other like venue or place that I've been in the world where that's been the case. So the first time was American football. Second time was for a Leicester away game, normal football. And then the third time will be in 2026 for a gig to see System of a Down. So that'll be a very, very different experience. Should be pretty good. What's the one sport you love playing but couldn't find yourself watching it ever? There isn't an answer to that question for me. I feel like it would be more likely to happen the other way around, where I'd enjoy watching something but wouldn't play it. For example, American football. Basketball, really. I like watching them, but I'm not really going to play. Whereas pretty much anything I play, I'll also watch it. Like, I'm trying to think. Golf, tennis, darts, chess. Or actually, might have one answer. But more so because I don't know if it really is much of a thing that you can easily watch and is on a lot. Pool? Pool/snooker, I guess. Like, I have played a ridiculous amount of pool throughout my life at bars and places like that. So many times. But I would not go out of my way to watch it at all. Snooker, I can appreciate the skill in snooker, but I don't put it on whenever it's on TV, because it takes so long for such little action. And it's one of those where one day would I ever go to like the Crucible to watch something in person? Would it be better? Would it be worse than on TV? I don't know. It's definitely not... It's definitely towards the bottom of the list of things that I have an interest in seeing live. Whereas playing pool in the pub, hell yeah, it's always fun. I'll be doing it next weekend. Actually, no, there's another answer. There's another answer to the question. Because I'm going to be doing that next weekend as well. Bowling. Watching bowling as a sport has to be up there with one of the most boring ones that there is. Because instead of hoping that somebody does something incredible, you're waiting for the first person to make a mistake rather than for someone to do something great. You're expected to hit a strike basically every single time you throw the ball in pro bowling. Boring as hell. But playing it, because none of us are great at bowling, it can be a lot of fun. So I'll go with that over pool/snooker. Because there is a world where I would go and watch that at some point and go to the Crucible. Or somewhere else. But I will not... I would be shocked if at any point in my life I go to watch any form of pro bowling. I'd be amazed. Swimming is a shout? Nah, because it's good in, like, the Olympics. Caleb has begun. Ground at night is unreal. The design is phenomenal. It was 6-2 over 3 years ago. Oh, lost to Spurs. Xhaka has to get a promo card today. He's the best captain in the world, you think? That seems quite strong, but fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion. I can't remember if he's in the leaks or not. Would I say it's the best stadium I've been to? Spurs. I mean, the Allianz, it was unbelievable to finally get to go there after, like, adoring it and it being my favourite stadium in the world for God knows how many years. It's the one that I've always wanted to go to. I do need to go back and go to a game there, but going to the Allianz was insane. Absolutely insane. How would I compare it to Spurs? I mean, Spurs is obviously a lot more modern, so it's got more modern things in everything. So, I don't know. I think I'd need to go to an actual game at the Allianz. To then fully judge. Do you find Anfield's atmosphere quite underwhelming? Yes, it was crap. But I feel like basically everybody says that. Anfield's atmosphere is the same as How do I explain this? Anfield's peak atmosphere is above a lot of other clubs. However, their average atmosphere is exactly the same as basically everybody else, if not a little bit worse than a lot of lower teams. For the biggest occasions, the like massive derbies, the massive UCL nights, every single club that is playing in those kind of games obviously has the best atmosphere that you will see at that club, right? So if we were playing, I don't know, if we were at home to Cov on the final day of the season and the winner got promoted to the Premier League, that atmosphere is going to be unlike anything else you've seen all season, especially when you're at home to Sheffield United in a game that doesn't mean anything, right? So, for some reason, Liverpool seem to be the club where their average atmosphere isn't based on the average game. It's based off of those peaks of the biggest games, which isn't really fair. Whereas when I went to Anfield away, it should have been better than it was. I went on the first day of the like main stand expansion. It was the first game where that had been reopened like a month or two into the season. Years ago, right? It was like Firmino and Mane scored and everything like that. So I was thinking that because it was the first time people would get to go in the expanded main stand, that the atmosphere would be really good. But no, it was crap. Even You'll Never Walk Alone is like massively hyped up, but it was incredibly underwhelming. And then the atmosphere throughout the rest of the game, I think we lost 3-1 that day. It might have been 4-1 actually. Either Mane or Firmino scored a brace, and then the other definitely scored another. We got slapped, like we got destroyed. But yeah, the atmosphere was dead. And so that is the average atmosphere there. And the same with a lot of these bigger teams, especially the ones that will get like more tourist fans. Like, I've been to Old Trafford multiple times, and it's poor, really, in terms of an atmosphere. You'll get a much, much better atmosphere if you go to a purely local... like, for example, I know it is a local derby, and so the atmosphere is always going to be a bit more intense, and fans are going to be singing more and everything. But Cov away blew those kind of teams out of the water in terms of the atmosphere. Going to Leeds away... like their home atmosphere was a 1-1 draw the first time I went there, and it's not comparable to the likes of an Anfield or an Old Trafford, because it is just their fans, and I don't really care about that kind of thing. Like, it doesn't matter to me in terms of, oh, whose fans are the best and stuff like that. But when there is a narrative around like the Liverpool atmosphere being so good, you can offer your experience and thoughts. And yeah, to me, meh. What's happening? Let's just do that for now. Because Leicester are small, so nobody cares. That's it, Cam. It's not as if that was the entire point of talking about games where it's not a big derby or a big UCL game.
That's the point.
If your atmosphere is great, it's great against everybody. Not only in the biggest games. Our home atmosphere at Leicester has to be one of the worst in the country. It is silent for the majority of the game. It is dreadful. Right? So bad. But when we were in the Champions League, it was mental. Absolutely mental. Like, it was so loud. You obviously had the club putting on like the displays, everyone having flags around the entire ground. It was incredible. Whereas now, just no. It's dead. Absolutely dead. Like, genuinely, at times, if somebody like sneezed on the other side of the stadium, you might be able to hear it. It's that quiet. It's dreadful. It's really, really bad. Sheffield United drop-off is crazy. It is. It really is. Is 4-1-2-1-2 narrow good? I like it. I like it. Too many Premier League tourists on match days. Yeah. At the biggest teams. Yes. But the thing is that that's what the club wants. The club will make significantly more money from tourists than it will a season ticket holder. Because the tourist might come in, they might buy a shirt, right? Let's say, I don't know, it's a family that have come from China to watch Man United play in person for the first time. They might all, like, mum, dad, 2 kids, they might all get a shirt in the club shop. They'll probably buy some food, some drink. They might buy a programme. They might buy a scarf. They're going to make the club a few £100 that day on top of the match ticket cost, compared to the season ticket holder who's not going to buy anything other than the cost of that match as a percentage of their season ticket. So that's why the Super League would have potentially done so well revenue-wise, because they would have just been able to plonk Man United. Okay, we'll take you away from Old Trafford. This week you're playing in Hong Kong. All of the people there will come and pay and we'll make loads of money. Next week, oh, you're in Dubai. And then the week after that, you'll play in New York. And so these fans from all around the world would have come in and spent so much money. And that was the big pull in terms of revenue that the Super League would have brought. Fortunately, it didn't go through, and actual fans sort of ended up mattering as much as they should do. But that's why you get these kind of atmospheres at these games. So, for example, as I say, when I went to Liverpool away, there would have been people there that is their first Liverpool game. And so they're not going to be singing and starting chants and stuff, because that's the only match they could get a ticket to was against little old Leicester, because who cares about going to see us play against Leicester kind of thing. So it's going to be the case, and unless you are a fully like local club, it's not really going to change either. Jordan, I don't really know who or what that's referring to. Maybe to someone else in chat? Some like an owner of a different club or something? I don't know. A lot of Leeds foreign fans came from Tanaka. I mean, yeah, it isn't a bad thing to have fans from around the world, right? You look at Chelsea's influence in the past when they had a load of African players. Chelsea's influence in Africa when it comes to if a random person in an African country supports a Premier League team, there's going to be a high chance it's Chelsea. You look at the success that Spurs will have had in Korea with Son. Like, the commercial value sometimes of having particular players is crazy. Some of you will support teams where you've had a player from Turkey. And if you look at your club's Instagram comments or anything like that, it will be flooded. Absolutely flooded with Turkish fans saying how much they love that one individual player. More so than the club. Because they just love players playing at a good level that represent their country. We had the same with Algerians for Mahrez, obviously, for a fair few years. A lot of Algerian Leicester fans, or at least whilst he was at the club. It's whether you can then continue to have them support and grow the club after that one player leaves, is the question. So yeah, we had like Riyadh, and then we've had some others actually, like Gazal since that as well. Soyuncu was the main one that brought the Turks, and then we've had a few since. We had what the hell was his name? Cengiz Under. So that was another Turk in a separate season. And then we also had, what was his name? The hell was his name? The right mid at like Galatasaray now, who got like got like an info. Oh no, he didn't. I think he can play it. Yunus Akgun. That's it. He also brought the Turks along. Yes, Slimani as well for the Algerians. So it does happen. It does happen. Would I say... Oh, we've read that. Going to different stadiums around Europe in 2026, such as San Siro before it goes. I'd love to do that. And Dortmund as well, yes. And again, go back to Munich, but go to a game there. Man City away is underrated. I agree. Bought some coins, but don't know if it used the code. You would have had to type it in and then press apply, and it should have popped up saying something. Firmino scored 2 that day. There you go. Despite the bad things about West Ham Stadium, one thing you don't like is that is the poles that keep the stands up like Fulham, Palace and Goodison. I'm not really sure what that... I'd have to have a look. Do you not miss your width playing narrow? No, because you can manually make people run wide if you need to. In your section you sit, there's always a few people tell you to sit down, stop singing, just bite your tongue on that stuff. Most of our crowd's like that. Been to any Scottish ground? No. The only reason I would is to just tick some stuff off. Massive in Africa because of Mane and Salah. Like Hamza. Yeah, Hamza for Bangladesh could also have that impact as well. Never understand why people are obsessed with club size. I agree. Yeah. It's stupid. It's stupid. And to me, that's why I also don't care about any other teams. I think it's also stupid. And it's why I don't like or dislike any teams outside of ones that I'm a supporter of, because I think it's completely and utterly pointless. There are so many weird things that people take too seriously when it comes to stuff like football. It's just... it's silly. It's silly. Is that the meta formation? No. I hate meta. So no. Only ever been to Ellen Road and Wembley. Wow. You should try and go to some if you can. I'd love to tick off a load of clubs around Europe and also try and tick off the, like, 92 or whatever. Griezmann is amazing, yeah. Really, really good. George, I won't be doing that, I'm afraid. Sorry, sir. But yeah, at gun. At gun. See, the chat knew. The chat knew! I was just catching up with it, so I didn't see. San Siro, whether it will be destroyed or turned into something else, I don't think we fully know yet. But yeah, I'd like to go. When's Camp Nou done? No idea. It keeps getting delayed. It's getting there, but when will it like be fully done? I don't think anybody knows at this point. Even the people at the club don't know the answer to that. It's like GTA 6. Just... until it's done, don't assume that it's going to be done anytime soon. Otherwise, you'll just be left disappointed. That's what I would say. Trading tips. Buy low, sell high. Easiest one to remember. Ooh, close. Try out Griezmann. He's really good. Let's see how much is he costing now? Because so many players dropped in price. Especially the Scream ones once they lost their 99s. I can't believe how cheap Mariona is. That card's so good. Griezmann is coming in at 160k. Try him out, whether it's at cam or at striker. He is so, so good. The Foo Fighters tickets have sold out at Anfield. The scenes. Oh, they scored. Top 5 stadiums you like based on infrastructure, or if you were to redo your uni work on it. Allianz, number 1. And it's not close. After that, I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. Spurs' stadium is great. The new camp looks great, and hopefully will be once it's finally done. Despite its atmosphere being killed slightly by the like middle ring, similar to Wembley, the Emirates is really good. I also really like the Etihad. Yeah, we'll go with that. Grind all day for that Rodrigo. Won't be disappointed. I'm really looking forward to him. It's going to be good. How long have we got till content? 5:30. Aren't you guys meant to be getting a stand too? Because remember you did a huge video on it a few years ago. Yep, but then we got relegated twice. And have failed PSR twice. So we haven't heard any more news on that for ages. I actually believe, I don't know if it's late this year or early next year, but the planning permission for it runs out and we would have to reapply for it. That's how long it's been since anything has changed. So, I mean, with all of the new like movement at the top level of the club and everything like that, is there a world where we will then get some communication on that? I hope so. Not even, actually, for the stand expansion, but more for the rest of it. Let me quickly show you, for those that don't know. In September 2022, plans were provisionally approved for the expansion of King Power Stadium to 40,000. So, public consultations took place across August and September 2021. Here. So, this is what... Oh. This is what it looked like. Like we'd have our own Wembley Way kind of thing, walking up to this, and this is my stand, so it would have been so sick. We would have got like this extra tier up here. But this was the big part that I wanted more than the stadium expansion. See what this shows you. So, we were supposed to have a pavilion here, a new car park put in. We were supposed to have an event and entertainment arena that was like 6,000 to 8,000 people arena. We don't have that in our city. This would have been huge for getting, you know, the bands that don't do like the top tier arenas, and they do like the ones below. They don't do stadiums. Comedians, stuff like that. They could have come to Leicester, but that's not been built. And so instead, if you want to see anyone of that level, you always have to go to like Nottingham, Birmingham, to like the NIA and Motorpoint and all of those kind of places. So this is actually the thing that I wanted the most out of all of it. Because you would assume, if it is part of our planned stadium expansion, surely the club will get a cut in some way of the revenue made from the arena. So it would have benefited them to have that built first and then everything else afterwards. Because so much could have come into the city from having that arena. So that frustrates me. There was also supposed to be a residential tower, like flats, apartments, whatever. A big hotel and business centre. A fan store separate outside. And a big fan zone. And of course, the stand expansion. So... it's really sad because it would have looked so good. But yeah, look, the arena. It will fill an existing gap in the East Midlands market for a medium-sized event space, capable of hosting a range of events, including conferences, concerts, indoor sporting events, and live performances. That is so big for the city. I don't understand why there wasn't a bigger push. That if we can't do the actual expansion for the stadium, at least do this part. Because, yeah, the rest, that can come after, right? It can come afterwards. But that would be huge. So I really now hope that at some point soon-ish, we would hear more about it. I was trying to find the... There was a picture of, like... the whole site where you could see all the way through, and that's what I mean by like our sort of Wembley Way. You've got the walk up to it and then it expands as you come into the space. It looked so cool. But hey ho. Hey ho. Maybe we'll never see it. Building around the stadium is huge for more income. Yep. And yeah, I've said the same about the Etihad before. The surrounding areas get boosted so much if you're adding things like that. So, ah well. Oops. I'd love to see it, but I'm not optimistic, sadly. But yeah, today we were told the plan at the club basically is to rebuild everything. So maybe some other stuff needs to happen in that regard, and then we can hopefully try and focus on stuff like the expansion and the surrounding areas. We'll see. Okay. We're slowly but surely getting there in terms of we're going to have a team for the past and present that doesn't completely suck, which is great. Zach, thank you for following on TikTok. I appreciate it. We've got 2 more games to play with 3 Italians in the starting 11 to get another 1000 SP. 1 more game to get 750. So, in 2 games' time, we'd be level 33. We're flying! Actually, unreal looking card. Yeah, I was amazed at how good Mavididi actually looked like when he came out of that. It's kind of crazy. Brendan really killed it all. Yep! Should have just got rid of him earlier. So it's not just him, because the people above could have got rid of him earlier, but didn't. Who have I just... So it was a Coley and Daka. Our current... Yeah, it's fine. Daka! There's new hero and icon picks coming soon. Wow, the hero one is Hamsik, Abdi Pele, and Cordoba. That is a big one. My goodness. Okay. And then the icon one is Figo, Van Persie, and Sol Campbell. We don't need this anymore now that he's getting his 85. Oh well. Oh well. Right, let's get into this. There is a world we could get 2 of these done before 6 o'clock. Cool. Would have done Cordoba, did Vidic a couple of days ago. But yeah, Bailey, it is what it is. Didn't quite understand what is happening with Rudkin. The article you read said it's sort of a promotion. I did a video on the Footy channel reacting to Top's interview and to the article from John Percy. So if you want to see my full thoughts on everything, that's up on the Footy channel. But it's not really a promotion. Rudkin is staying. Is he staying as the same role in Director of Football, I believe? But it's going to be an upstairs role. So it's not necessarily a promotion. It means you're not going to see as much of him. Especially because we're bringing in the technical director. The technical director is pretty much going to do a lot of what people saw from Rudkin previously. So, being the guy who is working with Glover, with the scouting network, they'll be the one that signs off on all the contracts and signings and stuff like that. And so, Rudkin will still have the same title, but he'll be running different elements of things that are not what he has been doing. So it is different. And hopefully that means that whoever is brought in to be that technical director... I mean, it has said that one of the first things that was said in the article was... We are willing to pay compensation to any target that is currently in a job. So we are really going for this role at the club. And so I'm really hoping that that can happen as soon as possible. And that person can then combine with Glover, who, for those that don't know, is basically like our head of our scouting network and recruitment and everything like that. So hopefully they could work together ahead of the January window, and hopefully we'd have a bit of cash to get some people in. And instead of signing off on some of these contracts that Rudkin has been doing over the years, hopefully this person will have a little bit more sense in those decisions and make better judgments. So even if his role, his title stays the same, he won't be doing the same job. It's very much changing. Bailey, yeah. Yep. Oh, wow. Columbus Crew have granted permission for their boss, Wilfred Nancy, to speak to Celtic over their managerial vacancy. I can't believe it's just not going to be Ange. I thought that was a dead cert to sort of get his career back on track, go back to somewhere that he'll be appreciated. I thought as soon as the Brendan news came out, it's like, there it is. Ange, he's off. Well. Ooh. But maybe not. Maybe not. Do 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 do. Maybe not. Do 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 do. Maybe not. I mean, even if we can't get a second game in before 6, this one match will still level us up in the pass and get us, I think, one more pack to open up at 6. And then, of course, I can just grind the other bits, like the manager mode and everything like that. Hey, buddy, I'm also a streamer. Let's collaborate together. Add me on Discord. If you are a streamer and not just a bot, why don't you put another comment in the chat? This is how we catch them out. We hate the kick bots. I love the people that watch on Kick. The few of you that do and even have it on as like a second tab. You guys make a big difference. But the bots... Nah, we don't like them. Played or watched any Black Ops 7? I've installed it. I've not played. I played some Battlefield today. I may play some COD later. I've seen clips of the campaign, and it looks so stupid that I want to play it. And I'm tempted to record my playthrough and maybe turn it into some kind of video. Because I'm really, really intrigued. I want to play zombies. Specifically, though, the cursed mode, which is basically like classic old point system. Starting with a pistol, everything like this. Back to basics. With like 4 perk limit as well, I believe. But I feel like I read that that's going to be an unlockable mode. And I don't know how you unlock it. So I might need to have a look into that. And then multiplayer, I'll try it out. Battlefield is going to be my main. That's a dead certain. I'm absolutely loving Battlefield. I'm having a great time with it. Whereas, yeah, COD, I don't think I'm going to have anyone to play it with. Even my mate that my mates that I play Battlefield and PUBG and everything with, even though it's on Game Pass, I don't know if they're going to bother downloading it. And then my other mates that I have played COD with in the past, I think are finally, after all these years, just not going to buy the new one. I don't know why they haven't come to that decision with FIFA or FC at this point, considering they just end up not enjoying it. But then refuse to take game suggestions of like some amazing narrative or single player games or whatever that I say, or even multiplayer ones. They instead just buy the same stuff every single year and then end up complaining. So maybe they're finally going to stop doing that. Because I haven't seen a mention of COD in that group chat, and yet it's out. So maybe there will be one over the weekend. Because one of them will see something like and be like, oh my god, COD's out. Anyone got it? I've got it, but I've just not played it yet. It's sad that the hype has basically completely drained from COD for me. Would that be the case if Battlefield wasn't as amazing as it is? Maybe it'd be a bit different. But I just think with how it's been the last few years, there's just not really many reasons for me to be that excited, other than the classic zombies, because I'm just not a massive fan of modern zombies. It just doesn't hit the same for me. Especially the point system. That changing, it ruined it for me. So I'm excited about that. One mode within another mode. Aside from that, don't like the Warzone style map this year. But that's the thing, with the classic point system, I'm hoping that that's going to completely change everything. But I don't know how long... I don't know what you have to do to unlock basically classic zombies. So I need to find that information out. Because if it's a crazy grind to be able to unlock that, that will suck. And it will completely turn me away from wanting to unlock it. I don't mind having to play a few games or whatever, and sure, then we get it. But if you're going to make me play 1,000 rounds of zombies and then you unlock cursed mode, no, I don't want to do that. So we'll see. We will see. Any of you guys interested though? Again, this year, it feels like this is the least hyped COD I think I've ever seen. I think you need to do the Easter egg first. Well, I mean, if you can do the Easter egg solo, I guess it's not the end of the world. Depends how hard it is. Depends how hard. Ooh. But okay. That would be interesting if that's the case. But nobody has said yes, they're interested. I think we've got 60 people across the 4 platforms right now, and not one person responded to the question of, are you excited for COD? So either the people that are busy, playing a game or something and the stream's on in the background, or people just don't care. Which... what a time for Battlefield to sort of strike and go huge and be amazing. When COD is in a rut. Jack, that's terrible. Out of the new promo, who do you want? Jordan, are you ole ole? Jordan, are you? I don't know if there are any other players in there that that would fit in a Leicester past and present. I didn't think about that actually. I'll have to have a look. But I use definitely the only current one in there. Oh, Harry Kane, of course. Harry Kane. But that one doesn't really matter as much because we know Kane's going to get 10 cards throughout the year. You can always rely on him to get a team of the season, could even potentially push for team of the year. It's more so the ones like a Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew is not getting any cards for us this year based on his performances. So he needs something like this one. And the same with all of our other players. So, in terms of past and present, I'm trying to think of... even Maguire's got an inform already. A Tielemans? kind of player that is probably going to need some card like that, really. Because this season, injuries and inconsistencies, doesn't really look like he's going to be picking something up like he did last year. Jay, thank you very much for following, man. Appreciate it. Charlie, I'm doing very well, thank you. You think they took a swing? The community moaning the last few have been samey. They mixed it up and now the same community are moaning. It's not a COD. People don't know what they want. You don't get the hate. Looks good. I don't think the campaign looks good. People have been moaning about zombies for years. And when a classic zombies mode was leaked for Black Ops 6, the excitement was unbelievable. And then when that didn't happen, people were really disappointed. So now that that's coming out this year, I think people will love that. People don't love the Warzone-ification of zombies. The same with campaign. I think the big problem with multiplayer last year, for me personally, was the ultra-competitive, sweaty nature of it. The core gameplay, fine. But just the way that every single game felt like a lobby of people that were trying their hardest to become pro or something like that just wasn't enjoyable. So I do think that this year, by bringing back some like fan favorite things, for example, like staying in the lobbies after a game finishes, instead of the lobby disbanding and you searching for a brand new lobby every single game. That's finally going back to how it used to be, which is great. Skill-based matchmaking basically being massively, massively toned down, so it's a lot more open matchmaking, is what people have been asking for years. So I'm intrigued what the response is going to be like to those things and how they actually end up performing. But I think because of how much a lot of people dislike Black Ops 6, they're simply not going to buy the... Oh my god. They're simply not going to buy this one. Fortunately, for those of us on Xbox that have Game Pass, it's on there. So I don't have to potentially waste my money buying a game that I might not enjoy. I can just try it out. So that's good. Sean. Not really. Definitely not this year. The last 5 years, I'll give you that. Not this year, though. This year's game is fantastic. Ian Acho, yeah. He's a perfect example. Someone like a Kramaric. Those kind of players. Right, 4.5 minutes till content. We will be out of this game. We will get another pack before 6 o'clock, which is lovely. Bradders, thank you very much for following on TikTok. Hopefully you enjoy all the streams and all the uploads. Thank you anyone that has liked the stream on TikTok as well. 3.7k likes. Thank you. Thank you to the followers. Thank you anyone on YouTube that has hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already and you do enjoy the stream, help us out. It takes a split second. And for those of you that really enjoy it and want to see more streams, shorts and videos, you can subscribe for free. And then if you're watching on Twitch or Kick, you can follow if you want to see more streams. It's up to you. But make sure you say hi on whichever platform you're watching on. If you want to get involved, the whole point of the streams is to chill out, have conversations with you, have a good time. Positive vibes. Unlike Sean on TikTok. Ugh. We don't like those negative Nellies. Bum, 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 bum. 15 minutes. Just end the game, ref. Why not? I think this may actually also be the next part of Akoli's Evo ticked off as well. We've made a hell of a lot of Evo progress today as well, which is really solid. Is it pizza night? Probably not. I'm not sure what we're going to have today. We've got a few things. We got some gammon. Got some like bangers and mash. We've got I think we do have a couple of pizzas in the fridge. We've got the pizza bases to make our own, but they're in the freezer. They've not been taken out today, so it won't be that today. What else? I did take advantage of an Uber Eats promo that popped up on my phone the other day. That was £15 off if you spend £25 or more. And you could also save like an extra £5 by getting a trial of Uber One. So I went, it was for like groceries. Or anywhere that sells groceries. So I went on to Iceland, I think, or Asda. I think it was Iceland in the end. And the aim was for like a tenner to get an absolute ton of chicken dippers and nuggets. Turns out it took ages, and then they didn't have any dippers. So instead of just like cancelling the order, they just refunded that part and just brought the nuggets. So what actually ended up happening is we got 168 chicken nuggets for about £3. So that was a dub! So we could use some of those tonight. We do have a fair few. But what a deal. You love to see it. And there is 1,000 SP earned just before 6 o'clock. Oh, it was Daka's second part. Chelsea have had a here we go for a 16-year-old. Of course they have. It's November. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Right. FC season. We have leveled up twice, which means we've got some more packs. We are now halfway to level 34. We are flying through. We're flying. Sweeper Keeper plus plus. Right, okay. Here we go then, everybody. 10 seconds to go until our brand new promo. And I am actually going to record a YouTube upload of all the content. So I won't reply to chat for like 10 minutes or so, just whilst we go through all of the new content and show everyone what we get. So here we go. As Xbox just show that COD is now... Oh, the main quest is now live in Zombies. Incredible. Here we go then. The Festival of Football Captains promo is here for the next week. Let's have a look at everything we've got then. So, join us in the first step of our year-long celebration of international football, as we highlight those who lead the charge for their nation's international squad as captains, and vice-captains. Right, so it's not got anything to do with club football. Interesting. Enhanced chemistry. Ooh, so nation chemistry boosts. Plus international themed objectives and SBCs, including nation-based continental upgrade SBCs. Basically like League SBCs, which is really, really good. Don't miss this year's second World Tour Silver Superstars event that starts on Sunday. Oh, the joys of the Silver Lounge. So, what have we got today? Let's start by going to objectives. Do we have anything new in seasonal? No. Live events, there's nothing new. But in campaign, we've got Ilkay Gundogan as a flashback as an objective. Okay. I kind of like that, instead of it always being an SBC. Cool. Gundogan is 3-star, 4-star. Can play all through the middle of midfield. He looks okay. What do we need to do, though? Play 8 matches with 3 Germans, assist 8 goals in games, score 8 goals with a Bundesliga player, and win 8 matches with a Dortmund player in your starting 11. Relatively easy. You could just smash that out in squad battles tonight. Next, we've got Festival of Football Captain's Continental Completionist. Complete all 4 Continental Upgrade SBCs to earn player items and an Evo reward that grants the captain's rarity. Okay. And that Evo can go on anyone other than World Tour Silver Superstars. Sure. Sounds good. So, complete the Europe Upgrade SBC for a Benjamin Sesko World Tour card. I don't know how similar this is going to be to the Sesko that people were evoing at the start of the game. We've got Ben Sabini as the next one. Slide tackle plus. Not incredible. David Neres. 5-star, 3-star on this card. It's a shame he doesn't have finesse or low driven, but the other playstyles are quite good. And then Irvine. Oh, wow. He's going to be happy, isn't he? So double 3-star here for St. Pauli. Playstyles are fine. They're okay. I like that, though. So League SBC's giving you players as well is pretty nice. Let's have a little look at Evos. It's going to tell me that something's expired. I don't care. I don't care. Let's see what we've got that is actually new today. So, we've got Silver Armor. Shield your backline from opposing threats with a new and improved CDM to captain your silver squad to glory. Shooting plus 12 goes up to 63. Balance, slide tackle. Pace, composure, defensive awareness, strength, reactions, intercept. Weak foot goes up to 4-star. Reaction, stamina. Interceptions. Agility. My god, there's 5 levels here. Heading accuracy, short pass, aggression, slide tackle, vision, long pass, jumping, standing tackle, holding plus. Okay, so let's have a look at that on someone like Oliver Skip, right? What does he look like after he comes out of this? I mean, the pace upgrade is big. The rest is not crazy, really. Okay, but sure, 15k. 100,000 coins. So this is the Evo that everyone was going on about, that was leaked to come out today, that people said was going to be 40,000 coins for a centre-back. Max 84 rated. Turns out it's 100,000 coins. You've got 2 weeks to start it. Wow. Okay. Vision plus 20. Great start for a centre-back. Long passing. Pace goes up by 15 and you get long ball pass. Short passing. Strength. Defensive awareness. Jumping. Pinged pass as well. Dribbling, interception, stand tackle. You get to go to a CDM. That's good. Intercept is really good. Slide tackle, stamina, shooting. Okay. Aggression. Your weak foot goes up to 4-star most likely. Short passing and heading accuracy and anticipate plus. I mean, so people were... Ede Militao has apparently gone extinct because he fits into this. How much of a boost does he actually gain? So, obviously, vision long passing goes up there. So we've got 82. He doesn't gain any pace. Defending's 85 as it stands. Physical's 82. And then 74, 71, 85, 82. Okay, so physical goes up by 4. Defending up by 1. Dribbling and passing up by like 4 and 3. For 100,000 coins? The question is, what does this look like on a lower rated player that is getting this boost? So if we go down to, for example, Ben Nelson, right? 71 rated as it stands. This card goes all the way up to an 86. So he goes up to 80 pace. He's then going to get a nice boost with the passing, to be fair. Strength going up, defensive awareness going and getting a huge boost. He gains the ping pass. He gains big defensive stats, of course, plus 10 dribbling overall as well. He can then play DM. He'll gain intercept. More big upgrades there. His weak foot's already good enough. Stamina upgrade. Anticipate plus as well. I feel like this is very similar to what his card was looking like if you had taken him through a different Evo path that would have cost roughly 50k rather than 100k. Now, I don't know if you could combine this. Like, there are going to be some players that you can put both through this new Evo and the old Portuguese Backline Titan. And maybe you can combine the two to get an even better card. You'll have to go and have a look at that one. SBCs, sort by new. Let's have a little look at what we've got today. We've got Fantasy of Football Captain's Challenge 1, so a new puzzle. We've got Di Maria, we've got Gwyn. Here's your Europe upgrade. Oh my god. So, where are the... I guess we're not getting all of these at once? Okay, sure. Di Maria, 5-star, 3-star. Right wing, right mid. Really nice stats. Really nice play styles. I think the only downside to him is the fact that he plays in the Argentinian league. Outside of that, he looks really good. He's also got inside forward plus on both right wing and right mid. This card's coming in at an 83 with an inform, 84 with an inform, 85 with an inform. They love their informs in SBCs, don't they? My goodness. Okay. The Captain's Challenge gets you a gold pack. Sure. Just a really easy, simple SBC. 81 Team of the Week upgrade. So, the Europe upgrade. So, if you complete this, you're getting that Benjamin Sesko that we saw in Objectives. And we're also getting, 12 little packs. This is so much closer to the old League SBCs. So, like, England are 1 of 3 84 plus. He needs an 85 squad, though. Oh, God, that's not what I was expecting. 85 Spanish, or squad with a Spanish player. 84, 85. This is what I was expecting. A gold team with some rares needed. I didn't expect them to be like 85 squads. I think that's potentially killed the hype for a lot of people with this one. Is it repeatable as well? It is once in a week. Okay. I don't think that's... It's not as good as it looked initially. I don't understand why the squads are that high rated. I think that's a very questionable decision. But also not surprising, just because it's EA and they make these kind of decisions. So I think they've ruined that, sadly, pretty much immediately with that one. Which is a real shame. And yeah, you're going to have to do this for Europe. What were the other ones? I assume like South America, Europe, Africa, Americas, and then Asia and Oceania. So this is the first of 4. That's crazy how expensive that is going to add up to. Okay, I'm not sure about that one, EA. Here are all of the cards that are in packs, by the way. So, quickly have a little zoom here. Mbappe, Kane, Van Dijk, Pajor, Ronaldo, Donnarumma. A lot of these not getting big upgrades, which is good. Still keeping the power curve. Heaps, Lewandowski, Paredes, Williamson, Germa, Harder, Hegerberg, Odegaard. We've got Bernardo Silva with good pace. Zoboslai, Morata, Weir, Di Lorenzo, Umbok, Andy Robertson, Alvarez. Is that the one that was at West Ham? I can't even read that. Asilani, Fleming, Otamendi, Stanchu, Chouameni is probably going to be really expensive. Vigsdotter, Jordan Ayew with really nice stats. Like, those stats are starting to look like a baby version of Abdi Pele. We need to get him in the club. Oscarson, Kometti, Collins, Jordan Henderson, Hradetsky, Højbjerg, Ream, Spitz, Zielinski, Bernal Davies, Silva, Hume, and Matvienko. Okay. Sure. There's a lot of good cards in there. There are a lot of cards in there as well. I'm intrigued what people's opinions are going to be on these SBCs. Oh, we needed to look at Gwyn as well. Sorry, she was also new. But we didn't look at her card next to Di Maria. Where is she? Here we go. Julia Gwyn. Double 4-star. Right back, left back, and right mid. It's a pretty good card. With the playstars, it's a really good card. It's a shame she doesn't have fullback plus on either side. Okay, 3 squads for her. 83 with an inform, 85 and 85 with an inform. So similar cost to Di Maria as well. So lots of new stuff for this new promo. Not bad. There we go. What's happening with Rudkin? Is he still our DOF? I uploaded a full reaction video to the top interview on my football YouTube channel if you want to check that out. To put it simply, yes, but we're getting a technical director that is pretty much taking over the main roles that Rudkin had at the club. Linking with Martin Glover and the scouting network and signing off on transfers and contracts and everything like that. And that kind of running part of the club, he's no longer going to be in charge of. So, yes, but in a reduced role. Even if it has the same title, a lot of his responsibilities have been taken away. Right, let me get that uploading. Oh, no, crap, I need to put that in the middle of it. Let's quickly render that. Your football opinion that gets you lynched if Jordan Henderson, the serial winner, was named England captain instead of Kane? We'd have an international trophy by now. I'm not sure how that would have really made that much of a difference, to be honest with you. Right. Oh, that's frustrating that I forgot to do the coin bit in the middle of it. But we've got a load of packs to open up, because I did open a load of these up in a video with Curbs yesterday that's going to come out tomorrow, but I've still got a lot left. So let's open up all of our packs and see what we can get ourselves. Hopefully we see at least one of these new cards, because if not, that is really going to suck. I am going to quickly... Where is that video? There. I pretty much just need to insert the coin sponsor segment. And then we are good to upload it. Look at it. Promo is here for the next week. Let's have a look at everything we've got then. So join us in the first... Right. So it's not... It's this year's second World Tour. Right, let's just whack it there. That'll do, pig. That will do. And then we'll render that out and upload. Hopefully rendering it doesn't lag the PC. I hope not, because I've not like added anything to the edit, so it shouldn't really be that difficult. A render. New content. Send to media encoder. And then we can just open up our packs whilst this is doing its thing. Okay, right. Oh, I've accidentally opened up that. Close that window. Close that window. Close this as well. And hopefully that will reduce any lag that we do see. Right. Start the render. Close that. Open this back up. Open this back up. And then we can see everybody's comments. Thanks for explaining it. No problem. Right. Cool. Aiden, of course. Do I think England missed out on using Milner? Always been slightly underrated. No. Not really. Right, so yes, that is rendering. Hopefully it doesn't make everything super laggy. If it does, hopefully it won't do that for very long. We got a walkout! We got a promo card! We got a... I don't know who that is. Even though we just looked at all the cards. We do get a Festival of Football Captains card. And we kick things off with Dolores Silva. Hey, I'll take it. Right? I barely got any of those prime time players. So even if it's one of the worst ones, I don't give a damn. We're getting them in the club. We get another walkout. Look at this in a 4x82 plus. It's going to be Bruno G though, who's not really worth anything, unfortunately. And we will get rid of the rest. Right. That video is taking a long time to even start rendering, which is not a great sign. We get an inform. What is this run right here? I'll happily take that. That's tradable as well. Well, she's not worth more than like discard, so we will use her. First year, you've not bought the game because it's trash. Like doing SBCs on the web app. Pack 95 Maradona. What do you do now? Either... be a little bit sad that you won't get to use him, or what is happening? Or buy the game so you can try him out. I personally think this is by far the best game that we have had since at least FIFA 20, if not going further back than that. So, yeah, not the best scenario to be in, but you'll have to make a decision, I guess. Right, that is now properly rendering. So hopefully the stream isn't laggy right now. If it is, please let me know. And maybe we'll just render it in little bits and pieces, and then we'll get that video out as soon as we possibly can. Jay, interesting information, that. Right, Double 83. Oh. Our run of luck has slowed down. Wendy, she's getting a flashback. God damn it. Why couldn't she just be in the promo instead? What a joke. Another promo. What's going on? Otamendi. No. Who are you? Who are you? It's an 85 this time. Oh, didn't she get a team of the season last year? I think. Cometti? I think so. 5'6", can also play right back. The playstyles, though. Some of the thing is, like, you look at some of these cards that you pull, and in most years, because of the way that everything works, you'll probably never use them. But this year, with stuff like the Gauntlet, that kind of card could end up being an absolute monster for me in one of my teams. Which is really, really cool. Let me just check that I'm not missing anything very, very important on me phone. Because we haven't looked at it whilst we've been live. Let's get rid of those. What is this? Do you need our help with this? No. No, I don't. Go away! Right, people coming home and having to go through floods. It is an absolute mess around here right now with all the flooding. People can't get out of their little villages and stuff like that. Deary me. Deary me. Another walkout. Go on. Open your save packs, Collins and Hradetsky. Better luck than prime time. Yeah, same. I mean, even general walkout luck has been great right now. Let alone the fact we've already packed a couple of promos compared to last week. And an inform. What's going on? Hell yeah. Cheersy, eh? We're actually getting some stuff. This one, though, is an 81 plus team of the week, 1 to 8 player pack. Don't even know where this has come from, but sure. Did we get a good one? Doesn't look like it. To be fair, I did pack him at the very beginning of the year tradable. So he is still in the club. We can get rid of our tradable one, and there we go. Untradable Antoine Semenyo. Right, we got two 85 to 89s. There's no way you're not going to complete Di Maria. I don't use wingers. Is the problem this year, though. Like, maybe I could for videos and stuff, but I don't use wingers, so he wouldn't fit my team. And it'd be so hard to get him on chem anyway. We'll see. We've got some fodder from these packs, so there's a world I do commit. 85 to 89, two of these. The first one is an 85. What a joke! Scott McTominay. Get out. Clown. Next. What a joke! Where's the luck gone? How disappointing. Then we've got a couple of 85 to 87s. We get another 85. Okay, so we're getting walkouts in the like 82 plus packs. But in the ones that have a really good chance of it, no. Great. Okay. Okay. So our luck has absolutely gone out the window now. 4 in a row. We get the worst possible. Incredible. 5 times 82. No walkout. Okay. We had a good like 10 minutes or so. It's gone. It's gone. 381. How do we get it in that? Okay. Sure. I'll take a Gabriel. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Fodder. If I want to do that Di Maria, cards like that are fantastic for it. You can never say no to an 88 to put into an SBC. Although our storage is filling up. CM, I'll take that, to be honest. I'll take it. Let's get rid of them. We'll keep the 85, just because I don't know how many packs we've got, and it might just completely fill up. Got an 83 times 10 here. Oh my good God, I've got so many. I guess that's what happens when you just complete basically every objective that exists. In such a short space of time. Madness. 2 times 84 plus Team of the Week players pack. There's a couple of good ones in there right now, aren't there? So, you know what? Let's do it. Does that mean 86 plus? If so, who is that? Ah, Big Dan Ballard. Okay. Does he actually have any value? I'm not sure. And her. Probably just the price of any 86 inform. He's definitely not 135k. Well, we need to tick him off, so we'll put him in the club and we'll send her up there. Why have I got some bronzes on the transfer list? What are they clogging that space up there for? Okay. Small Electrum, these are tradable, so we'll just open these now. Is that Onyeka? Oh, Coyote. Oh, I thought he might sell. Just Prem, right? Prem Silvers. So you got Johnny Evans for a second. Yeah, he did throw me, not going to lie. I didn't know that's where he was from. Right, second one of them. And Plymouth this time. Northern Ireland, though. Filling up me packs. Eric Garcia, no. Azad. Not quite the one that I'd want to pack. Jesse Rodriguez. Oh my god. That is you, right? It is. Wow. That is a man I don't feel like I've seen in years. I mean, it was never like he was insane, was it? But that's still quite a drop from where he was. Right, we've apparently got 2 minutes left on this render. Now, the last time that I think I did a render whilst streaming, once it got to the end, the stream got really laggy for like a minute or two, whilst the render finishes, as it were. Like, I don't know what... On my laptop, when I render something in Premiere Pro... let me show you. When we get to... here, right, on our render, when this bar gets to the end, it finishes. Just like things should do, because that's how a progress bar works. For some reason on my PC, when it gets to the end, it freezes and says that there's 0 seconds left of the render, and then takes like another minute or two to finish off. And last time I did it on stream, that's when it lagged a lot. So be wary that in about 30 seconds, the stream may lag. Like, the frame rate and stuff may drop considerably. Let's get one pack opened, and then it might happen after this. I don't play Champs on Fridays, no. I'll do it over the rest of the weekend. Harry, I am not watching it. No. I'm not really that interested in this particular one. Right, 5 seconds until potentially a load of lag. I hope not, but don't be surprised. Okay, oh, it stopped on 7 seconds left instead of saying 0. But last time, as I say, this is where it massively lagged. So if anything has frozen right now, if anything sounds laggy, I'm sorry. You can let me know. But there's not really anything I can do until the render finishes. Hopefully it will be very quick. And then we hope that it uploads quickly as well. Come on. Di Maria does look really good. But yeah, getting him on chem is potentially going to be a nightmare. I also don't play with wingers, so he doesn't fit my team. But I might end up doing him anyway because I love Di Maria cards every single year. Let's try opening another pack and hope that it doesn't completely freeze and lag the stream. Again, please let me know if there are any issues. Or actually, let me know if it looks perfectly fine right now. That would also just be good to know, I guess. Although now it has just hit the 0 second mark. So this might now be the point where it freezes or lags. Just let me know. Let me know do 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 do. And hopefully it can just hurry up. Hurry up. Ding ding digga 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 ding ding digga ding 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 digga ding ding digga ding ding digga ding 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 digga ding 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 digga ding ding. Come on, because then we can get it uploaded. Uploaded. There we go. It's done. Right. Okay. If Pepsi Max didn't exist, what would be your next Coke choice? I don't know. Because this is basically the only one that I ever have. So, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. This is the goat. Right, let's try and upload this then, and hope that it doesn't massively lag the stream. If it does, I apologise. Sometimes when I upload on my PC whilst I'm live, it makes us drop frames. Other times, it's perfectly fine. So, I have absolutely no idea which of those two things is going to be the case today. We have to hope that it's okay. It says it will take 12 minutes to upload. Festival of Football Captains. FC26. Is it worth getting a soda stream? No, I wouldn't say so. Did I see what they said about you in the Discord? They wrote about you in this Discord. Oh yeah. So that's the new copy and paste thing for kickbots. Why can't the kickbots actually watch the stream and earn me some money? Then I'd like them. They'd be great. Right, it says it's going to take 10 minutes. So far, we've not dropped any frames. I guess we'll see if that changes as we go forward. But, I don't know. Let me download this, though, for the thumbnail. And we'll get that uploading. And let's continue opening up our packs. And let's get a thumbnail on the go in the background. Whilst that does its thing. Nursken. After opening 60 packs, you got none. You just wanted Stanture. I took the 85x3 instead of Lozano out of pure rage. And guess what you got? I'm going to say nothing. Not what you wanted. Because otherwise it'd be too fitting. Oh, apparently we've somehow opened up something that isn't open on my PC. Don't know how that has happened. Sure. Alright, FC Thumb Test. That's the one we need opening. There we go. 2x80 plus. Come on then. Got your Lord and Savior statue actually. Nice. What have you missed so far? In terms of what, I guess is the question. If you're wondering like what came out for content, then we are currently uploading a video that explains that exact answer, which should be up in about 5 minutes time. We're just making the thumbnail for it whilst it uploads and whilst we're opening up our packs. We need that to be resized down. How big? That big. And then we need to just download, who's the most expensive one? Mbappe. Let's download his cards. And then we're good to go. This guy again. But if you're asking in terms of pack pulls, I've got 2 of them. But they were an 84 and an 85 that don't really have any value. We do have an 83x10. That's going to be the last pack that I open up. And we'll see if we get anything huge in that. But let's download Mbappe for a little bit of a thumbnail. Get Mbappe in the middle here. And we need a little bit of an outer glow on him. Of white. And we need it to be 100% opacity, and we need it to be like that. There we go, there's our thumbnail. So we'll upload that. FC thumb test. There we go. Look at this multitasking. Isn't it incredible? That's why I'm jealous of the people that automatically have someone that like clips up the stream and can just upload it immediately. Rather than having to try and do like 3 things at once. A thumbnail, a render, an upload, a stream at the same time. All of it. It's a little bit of a mess. But we're getting there. 5 minutes left on the upload. We've got our thumbnail. And the stream hasn't died in the meantime. Which I guess is good, right? The chat might have, but not the stream. We get a draft token pack. We'll open that one up so we can use that soon. Let's get the ads in this video. There. And there. Okay, it's getting a little bit stuck. The uploads. If it could stop getting stuck, that'd be fantastic. I would very much just like it to be done. Right, let's claim the draft token, and let's go from there. Getting the 1 card that you wanted from the promo is pretty solid, though. Especially after risking it on like the pack instead of the player and everything like that. That's pretty good. I do rate it. Oh, wow. There's still a fair amount of people. There we go. Lovely. Right. Any of you guys also opening any packs for this promo? If so, got anything good? Has it been similar to me? Since they're like 40 cards as well. Yeah. Exactly. To get the exact one is huge. That's like, it's the first time that I want to pack IU this year. Because having a first owner version of him would be pretty nice. Whereas previously, I was planning on probably like evoing the Inform. So I bought the Inform and I turned him untradeable by putting like a cosmetic evo on him. I haven't evoed that card yet, and so I didn't need to do that. I wasted like 12k, but it's fine. It's okay. You just got IU. I mean, he is one of the lower rated ones, so I do have a chance of getting him. It's obviously not going to be crazy high because like grinding packs to be able to earn throughout the week is not super easy. So it's not like I'm going to be opening up 300 packs this week to try and get the card. Still got a fair few here though. Oops. Which would be very nice. 2 minutes left on the upload. Come on, 85 plus. So this could be him. It's not him. Of course it's an 85. The packs, I don't understand. The pack look today has come from the bang average ones. Like the 81 plus times 3. Anything that has had at least an 85 or higher guaranteed has been 85. We're not getting any luck in those ones. But it's the lesser ones that have given us a couple of promos, few informs as well today, and some good walkouts. It's been relatively decent considering the packs that we've opened up. And hopefully that 83 times 10, the last pack, can give us one more promo. If it is RU, that would be good. If it was an even better one that we could review, that would be fantastic. I doubt it's going to be a great one, but you have to hope, right? Just in case you get your hands on a big boy. Just like last week when we opened up that pack and hoped that we got a good one in the loan, and we got Gordon, who ended up being really expensive. So that was actually pretty good. Right, upload is complete. Just let it process for a minute or two. And then we're good to put that live, which is solid. Araujo. Wow. First time we've got Araujo this year. One of those 83s that just doesn't seem to exist. I'm guessing he's expensive because he fits into that new Evo, rather than him actually having that price normally. I imagine he was probably very cheap. I don't see him in anyone's teams, So it's not as if he's like this really OP 83. There's not really many of them this year. Processing up to HD. Right. 3 more packs and then the 83 times 10. With the hopes that that gets us something good. We've got a tradable martyr. We're going to have to get rid of a random bronze instead. That's fine. I don't even know why I have some bronzes up there. Maybe I did like a draft and got like Electrum packs. I can't really think where else they've come from to be on my transfer list. Where else would you get tradable bronzes from? No idea. Right, that video is done. Let's put it out into the world. Publish. So there's another one ticked off. Lovely stuff. Cool. Okay. Nep says that please play your own game for 1 week. These Evos and SBCs are terrible value, other than Di Maria. Everything else is next level. Shocking. Oh dear. Not happy. Not happy. Yeah, I mean, that Evo for 100,000 coins is crazy. 5 times 75 plus then. Here we go. Final pack for the day. Now, my plan, as I've said, over the weekend will be to do champs, of course, but before I start champs, I want to try and finish off any other objectives that I can to get me some final bits of SP. Oh, the weekly play's now out as well. That's even better. We'll have less to do outside of Ultimate Team. That's good. And we'll get ourselves a 2 times 83. But basically, I'm currently at level 33. I think before I start champs, I can get Rodrigo in my team. So that's my aim over the next day or two. It might mean that I don't start champs until Sunday, or maybe I do all of champs on Monday, for example, to make sure I have him in the squad. I do want to do a review on him as well. So we'll see how things go. And maybe one on Lozano too, to see what he's like. But that being said, it means I don't know exactly what my schedule is going to be in terms of streaming / uploading over the weekend, because I might have to do a load of grinding of objectives, which a lot of it will just be squad battles or beginner manager mode, which is not interesting to watch. So therefore that wouldn't be streamed. So I'm not going to commit to saying when and where we'll be live over the weekend. There's maybe a chance that we do a watch along for the England game on Sunday, although I don't know what time that's on. So let's find out. Sunday. It is 5 PM. Oh, okay. It's a possibility then. So potentially be on the lookout for that on the football accounts. I think, to be fair, we did Gula for 68k, which is one of the best SBCs. Yeah, fantastic SBC, that one. Really, really good value. Jordi Alba as well. I mean, compared to the value of some of these other ones, unbelievable. But because I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, I will give you the Curbs upload that we recorded yesterday. The plan will be for that to come out tomorrow. I'm going to review a couple of these new captain cards, ideally. So, you know what, actually, before I open up the 83 times 10, is there like a nano pack that gives you a loan? If so... no. There's not. But maybe there will be later If there is, I'll probably open that up to see if it gets me a banging loan again. That'd be really good. But there's so many cards that I sadly doubt it. And then, yeah, we'll just go from there, pretty much. So we're going to end the stream off by opening up the 10 times 83 plus. Thank you very, very much, everyone that has been a part of it. If you've been on TikTok and you've liked it and followed, I appreciate you. If you've been on YouTube and you've liked and subscribed, I appreciate you. If you've been on Twitch and Kick and you've followed, you're incredible as well. If you are new and you want to see more, then you can do exactly that on whatever platform you are currently watching on. We're going to be uploading and streaming over the weekend, so there's maybe even a world where I do like some Battlefield or something on stream as well. Something on top of FC. So be on the lookout for that. And let's end it off with a 10 times 83 plus. Do we get a walkout to finish things? No. Wow. That is dreadful. Who even is that? Oh, it's Edison. What is he this year? 85? Do we at least get an inform in here? If not, that is woeful. No, we don't. Wow. Comfortably the worst 83 times 10 I've opened up this year. Not worth the wait, unfortunately. But hey-ho, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy playing COD, if you want to check that out. And anything else as well. And as I say, I really, really appreciate everyone that has been here today. And we'll be live again for you very, very soon. Good night, everybody. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your night. I'll see you soon. In a bit.